Hey guys, welcome back to Getaway Crochet. So, 2024 is not exactly going as I had planned. Let me tell you what's been happening. So, I have been sick at home for almost 2 weeks now. I literally left the house for the last couple days for the first time in like 2 weeks. And I just, so, it's January, obviously, cold and flu season. I got 2 weeks ago, I got the stomach flu, and then, excuse me, and then as soon as I started feeling better from that, I started getting upper respiratory symptoms. Went into the doctor last Monday, tested positive for influenza A. So I have literally been sleeping most days, all day, for 2 weeks. I am finally feeling better. My fever broke Friday, Thursday night, Friday morning, um, for the second time. I literally got rid of a fever and then spiked another one because I got rid of one illness and started another one. Like, we have to have all the flus at the same time, apparently. We can't just have one, we have to do them all. So, January of 2024, actually 2024 in general, is not going the way I wanted it to, but hopefully that will get better. Let's hope that my camera doesn't, like, I feel like my camera's just gonna go boom, like fall over. So I apologize if that happens, but it is what it is. So anyway, finally feeling better. I know I sound a little crappy and I look, I'm sorry. Like I say, I don't get dolled up for the camera. I don't, because my motto, what you see is what you get. This is me. I don't like to put on makeup and look like a doll by any means. I've never been one to do that, not even in high school. So I don't plan on doing that now, just for camera. And I like being kind of me with everybody. So again, what you see is what you get. I like me. I'm okay with that. I'm okay not wearing makeup. I'm okay that my hair's a little messy today. I'm clean. I showered. It's all good. So have I been doing any crocheting lately? Well, for the first week of my illness, no. I literally slept. So this last week, once I started feeling a little bit better, I have been doing crocheting, and I am almost done. Let me show you my progress here. I have been working on my lapgan. Look at these colors, guys. Isn't this gorgeous? So pretty. So my lapgan, make sure there's not an animal behind me. Stand up here. I'm not gonna get the whole thing in the picture, but it's my lapgan so far. I wanted to get one or two more skeins to kind of make it bigger, a little bit bigger than a lapgan. However, that did not happen because I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday to get some more yarn because it's 30% off, and they have been out of the Brights. Let's see if I, oh, here it is. The Brights. I love this yarn. They have been out of that for 3 weeks. And I went online to maybe order some. They're out online as well. So it looks like when I'm done with the skein, so I can probably get one more row. I just started another row, as you can see. So here's where I am right now. And here's where I started the row back there. So I can probably get one more, this last row out of here before I'm gonna call it quits. So it's a few rows shorter than what I initially had planned, but it'll still work. And I don't want it to be a never-ending work in progress because I don't know when the yarn's gonna come back into stock. So we will, and I should have, you know how I said I was gonna save the wrappers so I know how many skeins I was using? Well, I got distracted and wanted to clean my desk off, and let's just say I threw all the wrappers away. I think I used about 5 or 6 skeins of yarn. I promise I will be getting better at saving those things, so I can tell you guys how many skeins of yarn, how many yards, things like that I've used. I've really got to get better at that. So I am on my last row of this beautiful rainbow blanket, and then I also wanted to, I got really attached to these colors this week. So not only did I want to get more for this blanket, but I wanted to get more to make a corner to corner blanket with these colors. I think that would look really cool. But again, they're out, so we're holding off on that. So that has been, I have made a lot of progress with that. That will be done hopefully today, later on. I also worked a little bit on, remember how I said I was going to be doing a winter blanket? Well, I know that it's January, winter's going to be over soon, I hope. I mean, it kind of feels like it. It's like 40 degrees outside right now, and which is never the case in January. It's 40 degrees, the snow is melting. Not that we had a lot of snow, but um so yeah, I still want to make a winter blanket for my couch. And for me, like winter is like cool colors like blues and whites and like browns and stuff. So, and I think I showed you guys the colors I wanted to use in another video. If not, here's just a little sneak peek. Yes, it's going to be another granny square blanket. I'm obsessed with granny square blankets right now still. So I finished one of the squares for the blanket. I'll show you guys as I continue to do squares. Like I said, it's not like a huge priority. I want to get the big blanket done first, and then my Fiesta Siesta blanket, which I have been putting off, which I will show you in a second. I have a disaster of works in progress under my desk. I will eventually finish this. This is actually 3/4 of the way done. My Fiesta Siesta blanket, actually, yeah, it's almost done. So I could probably finish that this week. I am going to go back to work this week, though. I'm feeling better. I'm going out of my mind being in the house, spending a lot of time with my husband and dogs. So there's that. So, but I'm going back to work, so hopefully I'll still have the energy when I get home from work to crochet. But I'm going to work on this probably tomorrow, maybe tonight, depending on how long it takes me to get my other blanket done. So I want to get this taken care of and put somewhere. As far as other works in progress, that's been kind of, like I said, I haven't been feeling the greatest, and I've been sleeping a ton, so that's kind of been what's going on. I haven't done as much crocheting as I had planned. However, I was able to get out of my little funk that I was in. I lost my Crojo for a while before I got sick, and then I forced myself to get it back, which is fine. I was like, I don't want to crochet, but I want to crochet, so I forced myself to work on something for me mundane that I didn't have to think about, aka my granny square lap gan, which probably never would have gotten finished otherwise. It would have just sat in the pile of things to do under my desk. So there's that. Otherwise, I'm gonna put these hooks away before I lose them all again. Other than that, it's just been a blah kind of month. Been sick and not gotten a lot of things done. I mean, last night I had a lot of energy because I've been sleeping so much. I finally decided that for one, I didn't take a nap for the first time in 2 weeks. As I've been actually sleeping 12 hours or more a night, and then I'll take a nap during the day. Like, that's how exhausted I've been. So for once, I didn't take a nap. I did sleep like 12 hours, but I didn't take a nap yesterday, and I stayed up till like 2 o'clock cleaning last night. So like, the only thing I didn't get done, like I cleaned this room behind me. I disinfected, I dusted, I cleaned off all the, as you can tell, there's not like a stand over there with crap on it anymore. I put that away. It was bothering me. I do need a vacuum here. Really bad. It's been like 3 weeks since I vacuumed. Don't tell anybody. My mom would be mortified. She vacuums and cleans every single day. Well, she used to. I think she cleans at least once a week now still. I do not. I've never done that, and I feel like a disgusting slob sometimes. But what do you do? I don't have a lot of energy. And I have it. So, but now that I'm feeling better, I feel like the house is gross because I've been sick. So I think you can all relate to that, right? So, but anyway, so we've been just kind of chilling around, laying. The couch and I have had a lot of time together in the last 2 weeks. That has been disinfected I don't know how many times, honestly, because I've been pretty much just sleeping on it for like 2 weeks. I do go into my bed and sleep at night, but like during the day, literally I was just sitting and laying on that couch for 2 weeks. It was yeah, and then I could tell I was starting to feel better when I actually wanted to move over to my desk and start doing something. So that was like Wednesday of this last week. That's when I actually started feeling better. So, and it had been like 7 or 8 days since I had felt good, and I was literally just like, can I just get better, please? Because I'm sick of being sick. So, but if anybody out there is suffering with influenza, COVID, I feel you. It'll get better, I promise. It doesn't feel like it, and it feels awful to be sick right now. And I feel like winter is the worst time to get sick because you're stuck in the house. You can't get fresh air, which is probably why so many people get sick because they can't get fresh air in their house. Well, at least in the state that I live in, North Dakota, so, you know, there's that. But I have been crocheting, guys. I made a video. I'm proud of myself. I wanted to make one last night, but then I got busy playing a game on my computer, and time got away from me, and then I went on a cleaning spree at like midnight till like 2:30 in the morning. So that's what's happening in my life recently. What have you guys been up to? I hope that you guys have been healthy and not sick like me, but if you have you been able to work on any projects if you've been home? Um, I apologize. I'm sniffling. I'm trying not to sneeze. If I cough, I apologize. I'm still sick, and I just want it to go away, but it's going to take some time. I'm just happy I'm feeling better, to be honest. I've never been so exhausted in my life where I've just wanted to sleep all the time. But anyway, what have you guys been working on? Let me know. Is anybody else working on a lap gown, granny square blanket? If so, what colors are you using? What kind of yarn are you using? I feel so disconnected from the world and you guys because obviously I've been sick. I haven't been making videos. I've been watching a lot of videos, so I feel so disconnected from my subscribers. So please let me know what you're doing in the comments. What's going on? What kind of weather are you guys having? Like I said, 2 weeks ago it was like 15 below. It was awful. Okay, it was like 10 below actually, but the wind chill was like 33 below zero. It was awful, and now it's 40 degrees. The snow's melting. I literally went out today in a sweatshirt and I was sweating. It was really bad. It's really nice outside though. I can't believe it's January. But I told my husband, I said, don't get used to it. It's January in North Dakota. You never know what tomorrow's gonna bring. So, but what's the weather like where you guys are at? Are you getting if you're in the south, are you getting cold weather? I've heard some places are unusually cold right now. In the south. Maybe that's right. Tell me if I'm wrong. Anyway, what kind of weather are you guys getting? I hope you're getting a lot of sun. I mean, if you're in a nice area, I'm jealous. But we're also having nice weather, so I'm not going to complain because it's not below zero. So for January, which is generally below zero constantly. So, but what are you guys working on? Tell me about the yarn. Oh, by the way, I really want to buy yarn right now. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've been cooped up at home and I just want to buy yarn. Not that I need any more. Does anybody really need more yarn? I need to use up what I have or get going because, again, it's starting to pile up. Buy my yarn shelves again, which means I need to use it. However, I did use, 5 skeins, so I made one room in a little cubicle, so that's good. But still, I still want to buy more yarn and I want to do things. But Hobby Lobby does not carry my yarn right now. I actually am thinking about, okay, so I have heard a lot of good things about Premier Yarns from numerous YouTubers. Obviously, Cinnamon Stitches, oh my gosh, Mama Llama Kayla, a couple people that I watch on a regular basis. They use Premier Yarns quite frequently. I know, sorry, there's this really loud truck full of people, like, just driving down the street right now. Okay, that was weird. It's like a clown car. Or like, not even an extended cab pickup, like a 2-seated pickup, and there's like 4 people crammed in. It was like a clown vehicle. I don't know. Obviously, I haven't been getting enough social interaction recently because I am just all over the place today, to be honest. I'm just so happy to be feeling better. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, Premier Yarns. So I've been going on their website and kind of looking at different yarns I want to get, and I am actually about ready to purchase some yarn once I get paid. Pay some bills. I want to do that first before I purchase yarn because, you know, we don't want to not pay our bills and buy things. I mean, I kind of do, but that's not going to end well. So, I will keep you guys posted with what I want to look at I'm looking at the Premier Mosaic stuff. It's like $3.99 a skein, which is actually a really good deal. And I think I have 4 in my cart right now, so it's gonna be like $21 with shipping. So I'm gonna order some of that as soon as I can, and I'll debut it on the channel. Obviously, let you know how I like it. Come up with something to make with it. Obviously, I still am gonna do that pot holder tutorial, guys. I have not forgotten. I picked out my yarn for it. I'm gonna put one together as an example, and then make one with you guys on the channel. So now that I'm feeling better, I was originally going to do that last week, but, you know, I was under the weather, so, and on the couch. My couch and I have become very close. And I literally was so sick of my couch last week. I told my coworker, I called her, and I'm like, I just want to get away from my couch. Like, I don't want to be sick anymore. I'm spending way too much time on this couch. And, okay, so I don't know if okay, so I grew up in the 90s, 80s, 90s. I'm in my 30s, guys. Okay, I'm not embarrassed. Like, I don't know why people get so bothered by their age. It's just a number. Okay, like, yeah, okay, like my mom, she's like, don't talk about how old I am. And I'm like, why? It's just a number. Like, and I always guess her age wrong anyway. I'm like, and she's like, you're making me older than I am. I'm like, sorry. But anyway, so yeah, I'm in my 30s. I just turned 34. So I was born in 90. And so I grew up on Walker, Texas Ranger. Yes, Chuck Norris. Yes, people, Walker, Texas Ranger. I'm not going to apologize for being addicted to that show when I was a kid, okay? And that actually has not stopped. As an adult, when I get sick, I literally watch Walker, Texas Ranger back-to-back episodes. So literally the first week I was sick, that's all I watched was Walker, Texas Ranger. And I own the entire series. Yes, because I'm a dork, and I'm okay with that. Chuck Norris would be pleased. Anyway, if you guys grew up at the same age, or if you guys remember Walker, Texas Ranger, tell me in the comments. Yes, I know my husband looks at me like I'm weird because it's Walker, Texas Ranger. I mean, I don't know how many. I am okay with it. I am okay with liking Walker, Texas Ranger. Like I said, I am me, and I am putting it all out there, and you do you, and let me do me. And I'm just okay with being me, and liking Walker, Texas Ranger, and having rats, pet rats, and don't worry, they don't roam around my house. They're in cages. I don't know if you can kind of see you can kind of see the corner of the cage. I have 2 of them now, a male and a female. But anyway, back on topic here. Like I said, I'm all over the place because I just am. Anyway, so yeah, we don't wear makeup. We watch Walker, Texas Ranger. We have pet rats. We clean our house at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. That's where we're at right now in North Dakota, in Getaway Crochet Land. I did get away and get some crocheting done. And I'm probably going to get going here because my husband and I are going to make dinner together. And I want to finish some projects, or at least one project today for sure. Oh, and you want to know what else? Okay, so before I get going, I want to tell you this, guys. When you're sick, and I don't know how many appointments scheduled for the weeks that I was supposed to not. Oh my god, man, I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten today. I just remembered that. Oh, that's another thing. I lost weight because I haven't been able to eat, and it was wonderful. Like, I mean, being sick wasn't wonderful, but apparently the only time I can ever lose weight is when I'm sick. So that's the only benefit of being sick, like I was. I had lost weight. But anyway, so my stomach's growling. I'm really sorry if you can hear it. I'm really hungry, apparently. But so my driver's license is expired. It expired on my birthday, which was January, in the middle of January. And needless to say, I had scheduled it the week after because we have to make an appointment in my state for some reason after COVID. They don't do walk-ins anymore. You can't just go in and pick a number and then wait your turn. No, you have to make an appointment, schedule it all, la da 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 da, come in with all these documents to prove that you are who you say you are and you live where you say you do. So you have to do that. So my driver's license is expired. I had to reschedule that twice because I've been sick. It's now scheduled for next Wednesday. Okay, so I am legally driving to work on Monday and Tuesday. And if I need to go anyplace else, I can't help it. If I could walk in and get it done, I would have done it. Probably Wednesday or Thursday of last week, even though I was sick, but what do you do? So I missed that appointment twice. I was planning on getting my nails. If you can tell, my nails are really grown out. I needed to get those filled. Missed that appointment. I had to cancel that. I was supposed to get a haircut. That didn't happen, obviously. And then my car needed a new battery. Again, I had to cancel that twice because I was sick once week with one illness and then the next week with another one. And now we're waiting until payday until we do that. So it's so irritating. I've never been back to back sick like this and never had so many things that I had planned to get done that were important had to be put off for weeks, and it's driving me nuts. I don't like driving, for one. I don't like driving with a driver's license that's expired. Okay? I worked in law enforcement. It's not cool. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it kind of is. But it bothers me. Because every time I see a cop, I'm like, oh, he's totally going to pull me over. Because he knows he can look it up. He can see I have an expired driver's license. Anyway, I'm just paranoid. Like, what are they? Like, it's fine. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just driving around with expired driver's license. I went to the liquor store last night, and at the liquor store that we go to, they scan everybody's ID. They automatically just scan it. They don't ID you randomly. They scan everybody. It doesn't matter how old you are. And so they scanned mine and it went beep. And then the guy goes, your driver's license is expired. And I said, I know. And he goes, you're expired, lady. And I'm like, I know. And he's like, that's not good. And I'm like, hey, it's the DMV's fault because they're doing appointment only and they had scheduled. I scheduled literally before my driver's license expired. I had tried to schedule it 2 weeks prior and it wouldn't let me until like 2 weeks after. And it was stupid. So that's the only reason. Yeah, so it's not my fault. It's the DMV's fault. Because they're doing appointment only for whatever stupid reason. I mean, whatever. I don't care, but it's going to get done. It's just irritating. As one thing I cannot stand is renewing my driver's license. Thank God it's once every, 6 years, I think it is. But it's so dang irritating. Oh, it's inconvenient as heck, especially since you can't just walk in there now and do it. But whatever, I'll get off that rant. I'm sorry. It's just been irritating me for the last 3 days. Yeah, so I'm feeling better, thank goodness. I will have another video up very soon, hopefully. Potholder tutorial is coming very soon. Like I said, I gotta work one up as a sample, and then we're gonna make one together. So, for the potholder tutorial, what I'm gonna tell you guys, what you're gonna need. Now, colors, it's all about you. You choose whatever colors you want. Let me show you what colors I'm gonna do. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I have a lot of this color. So we are going to make pot holders with these two colors. Now, for this project, you're going to need 100% cotton yarn. I like the Lily Sugar and Cream, which you can get at Michael's, which I think now is Loops and Threads, but it's the same stuff. You can also buy it at Walmart, online. So I buy Joann's carries it too. They have the big skeins at Joann's. You'll need two, so I'm going to do 2 in one color, or 1 pot holder in one color and 1 in another accent. So what you're going to need is if you're going to do 2 separate colors, you're going to need 4 skeins of yarn, 2 of one color and 2 of another. If you're going to just mix your colors, and you're going to do 2 pot holders, you'll still need 4 skeins of yarn. Because you're going to use it with 2 held together. So you're going to need 4 skeins of yarn in whatever colors you want. And I recommend 100% cotton. You can use, obviously, if you choose to use something else, that's all your decision. For pot holders, I only use 100% cotton. It's heat resistant, holds up a lot better. Obviously, acrylic can melt, it's plastic. So, since I use my pot holders on a daily basis and use them as hot pads as well, so 100% cotton yarn, you're going to need 4 skeins of yarn. Let's see, these ones are, let me see here if it tells me. It doesn't tell me. Oh, yeah, it does. These are 120 yards, 2.5 ounces. This one's a little bit bigger, but four of, 120 yards. So whatever that is. I can't do math today. So 4, you just need 4 skeins of whatever color you want. So get that ready. I'll give you guys a few days to do that. I got to work one up, obviously, and then we can work on one together. So just so you get prepared, get some cotton yarn, 100% cotton. I prefer. And whatever, I'm using a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook as always. So whatever size you choose, for this project I absolutely would recommend a 5.5 or a 6. So if you need to go get that, go ahead and get that. If you want to use whatever's just laying around just as a practice, that's totally fine too. So that's what you'll need for the next tutorial. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. I will be on again before the tutorial, probably just to chat, update on projects and things like that. But I'm going to get going, as obviously I'm starving. I haven't eaten today, and it is like 4:30. So my husband and I are going to make dinner, and then I'm going to get some crocheting done. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye!